Good morning. So, today I will talk about why it's important to keep your sales skills sharp, even if you currently have a lot of clients. And that might seem paradoxical, counterintuitive, because if you have a lot of clients, why would you need to do sales to keep attracting more clients? Like, it doesn't seem to make sense. But in this video today, I will explain you exactly why that is important. So, if you're a business owner currently, you're currently probably doing cold calls for clients, or you might be doing appointment setting uh, if you're getting leads from somewhere, or you're probably doing just like regular sales meetings and consultations with clients. You might be going to their location, or they might be coming to you, and you actually have to interact with them and convince them of your service. That's basically what sales is. That might also be digitally through Zoom or any other application that allows you to do that. But the point is basically you are sitting together with someone and you have to communicate with this person, and not just doing a random chit chat, but actually trying to help them get somewhere, get to some better place with their life or some asset over their life. And you are actually trying to convince them that your service will be able to do that for them. That's what a sales meeting is. So you may have noticed that while you are doing that, while you're having these meetings, it takes a lot of communication skills to do that. And by consequence, you also become sharper with your words and more fluent. The more you speak to people, and the better you will also be able to convince people. So it's a good thing that this keeps you sharp. Now, not only do you need to convince people that your service is good for them, you also need to be able to make them see that there is something more out there for them, something bigger, something better, something brighter. Maybe not for their entire life, but it always has to be like one aspect of their life at the very minimum. So that might just be like a silly watch that is actually more trendy and will make them feel like they are more important, because more expensive watches tend to do that. It might be, a ring for women. It might be some beauty products. It might be an actual full-on life transformation. If you're a life coach, it depends, but it's always some part of their life that needs to be improved, and that's what you need to convince to them. So the reason why I told you that it's important to keep your sales skills sharp, even if you have a lot of clients, is because even if you don't need the extra clients, it still helps you get better work done with your current clients, because the reality is you're not just providing a service, you're also providing the communication. And if the communication isn't right, the service won't work. It will flat out fall on its face. Your customer needs to communicate what is important to them, what they want to achieve, and you need to be able to communicate, if you're a growth service, you need to be able to get them thinking bigger. And you also just need to be able to communicate what's important for you, your team, your service, your business. And if that's not flowing correctly, then everything else is going to fall apart. So it's very, 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 very crucial to keep your communication sharp. That's also what will allow you to raise your prices, by the way, because if you're not convinced of your own service, then you're not going to be able to convince other people that your service is actually worth something and worth more than what you were charging previously. So just doing like 3 hours a day of like sales, doing some sales outreach or some sales meetings, even if you currently have a lot of clients, it's very great, and it's going to be beneficial, not just for filling up your pipeline with more, but also to communicate with your current clients and to keep them improving. because you need them, you need to keep them motivated, and you need to keep them thinking like bigger and brighter. So that's why communication skills are important. And beyond that, like I said, it also fills up your funnel. So if you ever have a problem with the clients, or if you ever, by some bad luck, the service doesn't turn out to work, you can get someone else that was waiting for you. So it fills up your funnel, and it gives you some kind of a safe mechanism as well, that whenever things are not running great, immediately they're running great again, because you're full in clients again. So yeah, I would really recommend to keep that sharp. There's also, depending on the service you do, but there are a lot of services that, like for example, for me as a marketing agency, marketing is something that is very like a quiet, laid back, not really a relaxed type of thing, but it's more like a quiet work, because it doesn't require you to communicate as much with people. It's just doing a lot of research, doing research for the personas, looking at which type of advertisements will work great, the video editing and things like that. So it's just a lot of quiet work that doesn't require you to communicate much with people. So if you don't practice your communication, it's going to, atrophy. In the worst case, it will atrophy, but it will probably just, rough up a little bit, and it won't be good. It won't help you get the results that you want. So that's why it's important to keep them sharp. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something, please give this video a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And please tell me in the comments, have you ever had any situations in sales that you thought were interesting or that make you think? Please share so in the comment section below. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Cheers.